Section 2 of
The Oresteia. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Oresteia by Aeschylus. Translated by E.D.A. Morshead.
Section 2
Agamemnon.
Part 2
Wherefore for ever on the wings of fear hovers a vision drear before my boding heart, a strain unbidden and unwelcome thrills mine ear, oracular of pain. Not as of old upon my bosom's throne sits confidence, to spurn such fears like dreams we know not to discern. Old, old and grey, long since the time has grown which saw the linked cables moor the fleet when erst it came to Ilion's sandy shore. And now mine eyes, and not another's, see their safe return. Yet none the less in me the inner spirit sings a boding song, self-prompted sings the furies strain, and seeks in vain to hope and to be strong. Ah, to some end of fate unseen, unguessed, are these wild throbbings of my heart and breast? Yea, of some doom they tell, each pulse a knell. Lief, lief were I that all to unfulfilment's hidden realm might fall. Too far our mortal spirits strive, grasping at utter weal, unsatisfied, till the fell curse that dwelleth hard beside thrust down the sundering wall. Too fair they blow, the gales that waft our bark on fortune's tide. Swiftly we sail, the sooner all to drive upon the hidden rock, the reef of woe. Then, if the hand of caution warily sling forth into the sea part of the freight, lest all should sink below, from the deep death it saves the bark. Even so, doom laden though it be, once more may rise his household, who is timely wise. How oft the famine-stricken field is saved by God's large gift, the new year's yield! But blood of man, once spilled, once at his feet shed forth, and darkening the plain, nor chant nor charm can call it back again. So Zeus hath willed, else had he spared the liege Asclepius, skilled to bring man from the dead. The hand divine did smite himself with death, a warning and a sign. Ah me, if fate, ordained of old, held not the will of gods constrained, controlled, helpless to us ward and apart, swifter than speech my heart had poured its presage out. Now, fretting, chafing in the dark of doubt, 'tis hopeless to unfold truth from fear's tangled skein, and yearning to proclaim its thought, my soul is prophecy and flame.
Clytemnestra re-enters.
Get thee within, thou too, Cassandra. Go. For Zeus to thee in gracious mercy grants to share the sprinklings of the lustral bowl beside the altar of his guardianship, slave among many slaves. What? Haughty still? Step from the car. Alcmena's son, 'tis said, was sold perforce and bore the yoke of old. Ay, hard it is, but if such fate befall, 'tis a fair chance to serve within a home of ancient wealth and power. An upstart lord, to whom wealth's harvest came beyond his hope, is as a lion to his slaves, in all exceeding fierce, immoderate in sway. Pass in, thou hearest what our ways will be.
Clear unto thee, O maid, is her command, but thou, within the toils of fate, thou art, if such thy will, I urge thee to obey, yet I misdoubt thou dost not hear nor heed.
I wot, unless like swallows she doth use some strange barbarian tongue from oversea, my words must speak persuasion to her soul.
Obey, there is no gentler way than this. Step from the car's high seat and follow her.
Truce to this bootless waiting here without. I will not stay. Beside the central shrine the victims stand, prepared for knife and fire, offerings from hearts beyond all hope made glad. Thou, if thou reckest aught my command, 'twere well done soon. But if thy sense be shut from these my words, let thy barbarian hand fulfil by gesture the default of speech.
No native is she, thus to read thy words unaided, like some wild thing of the wood, new trapped. Behold, she shrinks and glares on thee.
'Tis madness, and the rule of mind distraught, since she beheld her city sink in fire, and hither comes, nor brooks the bit, until in foam and blood her wrath be champed away. See ye to her. Unqueenly 'tis for me, unheeded thus, to cast away my words.
Clytemnestra exits.
But with me pity sits in anger's place. Poor maiden, come thou from the car. No way there is but this. Take up thy servitude.
Woe, woe, alas! Earth, Mother Earth, and thou, Apollo, Apollo!
Peace! Shriek not to the bright prophetic god, who will not brook the suppliance of woe.
Woe, woe, alas! Earth, Mother Earth, and thou, Apollo, Apollo!
Hark, with wild curse she calls anew on him who stands far off and loathes the voice of wail.
Apollo, Apollo, god of all ways, but only death's to me. Once again, O thou destroyer named, thou hast destroyed me, thou, my love of old.
She grows presageful of her woes to come, slave though she be, instinct with prophecy.
Apollo, Apollo, god of all ways, but only death's to me. O thou Apollo, thou destroyer named, what way hast led me, to what evil home?
Know'st thou it not, the home of Atreus' race? Take these my words for sooth, and ask no more.
Home cursed of God, bear witness unto me. Ye visioned woes within, the blood-stained hands of them that smite their kin, the strangling noose, and spattered o'er with human blood the reeking floor.
How like a sleuth-hound questing on the track, keen-scented unto blood and death she hies.
Ah, can the ghostly guidance fail, whereby my prophet's soul is onwards led? Look, for their flesh the spectre children wail, their sodden limbs on which their father fed.
Long since we knew of thy prophetic fame, but for those deeds we seek no prophet's tongue.
God, 'tis another crime, worse than the storied woe of olden time. Cureless, abhorred, that one is plotting here, a shaming death for those that should be dear. Alas, and far away in foreign land, he that should help doth stand.
I knew th' old tales, the city rings with all, but now thy speech is dark, beyond my ken.
O wretch, O purpose fell! Thou for thy wedded lord the cleansing wave hast poured a treacherous welcome. How the sequel tell? Too soon 'twill come, too soon, for now, even now, she smites him blow on blow.
Riddles beyond my reed, I peer in vain through the dim films that screen the prophecy.
God, a new sight! A net, a snare of hell, set by her hand, herself a snare more fell. A wedded wife, she slays her lord, helped by another hand. Ye powers whose hate of Atreus' home no blood can satiate, rise and wild cry above the sacrifice abhorred.
Why biddest thou some fiend, I know not whom, shriek o'er the house? Thine is no cheering word. Back to my heart in frozen fear I feel my waning love-blood run, the blood that round the wounding steel ebbs slow, as sinks life's parting sun. Swift, swift and sure, some woe comes pressing on.
Away, away, keep him away! The monarch of the herd, the pasture's pride, far from his mate in treacherous wrath, muffling his swarthy horns, with secret scathe she gores his fenceless side. Hark! In the brimming bath, the heavy plash, the dying cry. Hark in the lava, hark, he falls by treachery.
I read amiss dark sayings such as thine, yet